And Michael's one of the first to acknowledge that without fans, this sport is finished, and they've absolutely piled into this venue, and I think they're in for a cracking night.
He won 7-1 against Dave Chisnell last week. He was ruthless.
He was ruthless, yeah, and Dave had over 100 average himself. We know that Michael's going to play to something like 104, 105 average. That's kind of what he does. And we know averages don't win games, but they tell a story, and James's average is loitering down at 94. He's just not playing like we know he can. For whatever reason, he's just going through a bit of a trough at the moment, but I'm sure that he can turn that round and put in a better performance than last week.
Tough night at the office for Wade. Van Gerwen to start the night, Barney to round off the night.
Yep, well, it could be the absolute peach of a night that he's dreaming for, but we know with James that he's so capable.
Great night ahead. Wade Van Gerwen to kick off the evening. John Parr, Nigel Pearson in commentary.
Thank you, Dave. Yes, and what a lineup we have here this evening. 5 wonderful games, and as Dave was mentioning there, what a way to start. Birthday boy James Wade up against MVG, who was in fantastic form last week to tear apart Dave Chisnell in Cardiff. Michael Van Gerwen, the league leader, by a point ahead of Peter Wright. Of course, now we've bid farewell to Jelle Klaassen and Kim Huybrechts. 10 become 8, and the battle is on to reach the top 4 after Aberdeen on May the 11th. The rest of the season, the next phase of the tournament, if you like, starts here. Well, you've been up there on the big stage, John. Terrific atmosphere out there.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty electric. You can feel the energy, and when you get up there in that atmosphere as a player, you really want to live up to it. You want to use it. It's hard to be caught off guard. A bullseye now for a 170, and that would have been the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers to get us underway.
Yes, what a start it would have been. Tops for Wade. Good start, James Wade, beaten by Raymond van Barneveld last week and currently 7th in the league table, 3 points off the top 4.
Yeah, well, the schedule, the fixtures, it really hasn't done James Wade much of a favor in terms of making it easy, but we know he's a survivalist. He can get through the most precarious of spots and come out a champion at times, and I think this test, this night's so important to him that it might just be something he can do.
MVG so close to that 170. What a start to the night. That would have raised the roof straight away. But former Premier League champion James Wade took his opportunity when it mattered.
Yeah, he started the leg well. Right from the outset, James Wade looked like he means business. He missed a 180 his first turn, I believe, and obviously didn't miss double.
Well, these two met in Manchester only a fortnight ago in the Premier League. Michael pulling through 7-4 on that occasion. Now looking to just set it up with Wade not on a finish. A nice last dart from MVG.
Yeah, and it was a decent performance from James Wade that night, but unfortunately for him, it set in a spin of losses since then, both in the Premier League and on the tour. Close games as well.
One apiece. Van Gerwen, well, his reaction says it all. Good to get off the mark. Level up straight away. Good game so far. Only 2 legs, but both a ton plus. Van Gerwen comfortably a ton plus, 117 with his average. Still waiting for the first 180 though.
James looking right on.
Didn't have to wait long, did we? Goodness me. Wonderfully played, and are we going to get another? There you go.
Oh, he was reminded of what he was supposed to be doing by James and obliged.
Wonderful darts. Great way to start the night. Michael switching down, but
Yeah, needs to stay there. A single would have left him a shot. As it is, James Wade in control of this leg he started, despite Michael's answer of a 180. Michael's still going to need a big one here, Nigel.
he is very much so. We know he can do it. This would hurt Wade big time. Treble 20 would leave the ball now. It's not going to happen, so 2-dart combo for Wade here if he hits the treble with the first dart. Tops. Oh, brilliant. Superb finishing from James Wade. First time of asking on the 2 legs that he's won. He's hit the double, and here comes Van Gerwen.
Well, it's really fantastic to see James playing this well, turn up when it means so much. As far as this Premier League goes, this night is everything for James.
Not a bad way to spend your birthday, playing in front of 9,000 people in the city of Dublin. Oh yes, the second 180 for Michael Van Gerwen. That's 35 in the Premier League now for MVG. Nice second dart as well, stays down the board. Superb from Michael Van Gerwen. Possible 11 dart leg from MVG coming up.
Yeah, and it's been all Michael Van Gerwen on legs he started, and this is where James Wade's crafty. He doesn't have to break them necessarily to get a point at least.
Look at this from Wadey. Very, very consistent. He's averaging 105 now. Terrific standard early on here.
Yeah, most of that average is from good legs on his own throw. And really, he's that experienced. He knows he just has to play well on his own throw, and he can be in this match at the end of it.
It's 140s. He's hitting those for fun, isn't he? 140s times 5 now for James Wade.
139.
It's fair to say he's frustrating Michael Van Gerwen because, you know, Michael's at a 114 average, yet he really can't get close to breaking. The closest he got was the 170 miss.
99.
Yeah, even contest so far then here in the 3 Arena in Dublin. First game of the night.
123. James Ducal, 122.
No need to go for the combination for the bull. We'll want the bull though now to leave 32 perhaps.
65.
That might even be better because now he can go 17 and go for his tops, which he's been right on hitting tonight.
96. James Ducal, 57.
Now 17 leaves tops. He hasn't missed one yet. Right on cue. Immaculate finishing from James Wade. 3-2 he leads, and what a good start in response here from Michael Van Gerwen as well with a 140. Terrific standard here, John.
And a good answer developing now. James sensing maybe this is the time. He can stay in the leg to the end and maybe get a dart for a break.
Yeah, as you say, the closest that Michael got was the 170. Missed the ball. And the averages tell the story. Consistency the key with both players here.
Very unlucky third dart for James there. Easily could have been a 140. Touch of deflection into a 1.
95.
Well, James is back up in the last game of the evening tonight. Plays Barney.
Well, his arms should be fresh because they're not using that many darts in his legs.
It's true, good point. Well, MVG leaves tops if he comes back. Now another one of those would do nicely.
I think he was just thinking, do I go for 2 double tops? And maybe he should have the way he was hitting them. That's the target for Michael. Double 10. Oh, it's a bust! A double 15. So no score, and James has the opportunity he was hoping for.
Break of throw for 4-2, and still he has not missed a dart and a double. James Wade 4, Michael van Gerwen 2, and Wade has the darts for a 5-2 advantage. Isn't he playing well here?
Well, two very tightly thrown darts by Michael. The effort at top's about an inch low, and then low on the double 10 effort, resulting in the bust. So although yeah, that's a much better effort. A little adrenaline fires him up, gets the strength back.
I think he meant that.
100.
Well, he knows as well as anyone he needs to break straight back, and these are the darts that'll do it.
139.
Well, now Wade under pressure, needs a big score here.
83.
And now a determined Michael van Gerwen looking to set himself up for the finish, to break back.
140.
Lovely steady 140. So you fancy van Gerwen from here to get a break back immediately.
You do, but will he have any memory of the really poor doubling effort? Pressure on.
2 darts in hand, double 16, double 8. Oh, he gets it. That was pressure. That was pressure. Held his nerve. And it's a break back immediately for Michael van Gerwen. Can't take your eyes off this one.
Yeah, there was a great deal of relief in that, hitting that double 8 for Michael.
134.
This man, James Wade, then 7th in the Premier League. Before this game, 8 points from 9 matches. Point behind Adrian Lewis, who plays Gary Anderson tonight. And MVG a point clear of Peter Wright at the top of the table. And we have Barney and Taylor coming next.
140.
If this is a curtain raiser, goodness me. Raymond van Barneveld and Phil Taylor head-to-head next after this game.
Well, right now we have two guys averaging 109, but yet we could have a third consecutive break of throw. Quite a possibility now. James will have the opportunity.
All the signs are this one could go the distance.
140.
Great way to start. 11 would leave the bull. Needs the bull for a break of throw.
96.
And once again, Michael under some pressure, this time to hold. 14, no, so double 11. No pressure showing there. That was the easiest of executions. Coolness.
Brilliant. That was clinical from van Gerwen. Couldn't afford a slip. Took his opportunity. And we're level at 4 apiece. And here comes van Gerwen again. 4 180s for him, 2 for James Wade. And van Gerwen now in his 10th Premier League match of the season has hit 37 180s. And what about these for averages as well?
190.
Wade 108, van Gerwen 112. There you are. What a way to start the night.
65.
But it's van Gerwen now, really reeling off the legs. Under great pressure, just performing, doing what he has to do. We've seen this so many times now in the past 3 years.
140.
He just finds answers. He's good at it. The best at it.
Now, can he take this? Needs double 16.
90. James Sugar
Okay, it's a miss, but this is a 100 effort just to hold his throw, so he's under a lot of pressure. Could be the tops. That didn't work either for him. He didn't go that way earlier in the match, maybe when he should have.
This for a breaker throw for Van Gerwen, and this could be the key. That could be a key moment in the match.
Sounds like it's Michael who threw first.
Could be decisive. Now if he holds his throw, he will not be beaten by James Wade. All the pressure will be back on the machine. He's already. And look at this from MVG. Oh, goodness me.
Yeah, he's absolutely in his zone of focus.
100.
Van Gerwen ahead for the first time. Who would have thought that? But now he has the opportunity to kick on and win it from here.
Yeah, and for James to even get a point out of this match now, he'll have to get a break of throw of Van Gerwen, and
95.
what started out and was sustained for so long as a great performance by James looks once again to be unrewarded.
100.
Well, Michael's up at 111 and a half. It's that kind of performance that he's had to give to edge ahead of James Wade.
96. Michael Carr, 120.
Well, no pressure for Van Gerwen here. Wade's not on a finish. Goes the 18 route here. It's going to be back for a 6-4 lead at tops.
Well, 50 would leave the tops.
145.
Not that it probably matters the mood Michael is in. This for a point. Great marker.
It was a great marker indeed, and Michael Van Gerwen will not be beaten. Having taken the lead for the first time less than 5 minutes ago. And now James Wade is going to need performances like that and more to save this match.
Well, he has to think positively.
140.
Win this leg that he's starting to throw, which he's done. He's defended his throw very well in this match. Just the one blip.
134.
Against many other players, Wade would be home and dry by now. But look at this fella go. 6 180s now for Michael Van Gerwen. 112.3 MVG.
99.
Van Barneveld and Taylor standing by to come next. He's at it again here.
123.
Pressure on Wade here to save the match now, with Van Gerwen sat on 58. Double 14 for James Wade to save the match. One dart in hand. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Full credit James Wade, but Van Gerwen has the throw.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's a chance for a point. He just has to win this leg of darts, James. Okay, against throw is irrelevant. He just has to get it in his mind, win the leg. Create the opportunity. Needs 140s, you feel.
Yeah, Van Gerwen didn't hit a treble there, so Wade gives himself a real opportunity. It's a great 140 from James Wade, but what a response from Van Gerwen.
135.
A good score, but not enough if James keeps going, and he is.
Needs another treble. Right on cue, brilliant. 2 140s from Wadey. Got to take your hat off to him, haven't you?
Well,
171.
I'm as impartial as you can be, but you feel like he deserves a point after this effort.
Yes, absolutely. Wow! Leaves 41. Van Gerwen here.
Oh, how cruel is this? Double 12! Back to win! It's unbelievable! Michael Van Gerwen absolutely smashes James Wade's hopes with a fantastic 138.
What a match!